Hi, I'm Rich Holmes, and welcome to Church of Nerd. We are gathered here today to tell you about us. So this is our episode where you get to know us and what Church of Nerd is about. First, I want to introduce the choir of Church of Nerd. And so I'm going to ask our first get-to-know-you question. It's a very simple one. What is your name? What is your name?
My name is Jasmine.
All right, that's a simple one. What is your name?
Brian.
That's Brian. What is your name, sir?
Andrew.
That's Andrew. Okay, so we got to that part. Now, another...
Wait, what is your name?
Oh, I just introduced one. I am Rich.
Okay, there we go.
I'm Rich Holmes, and this is Church of Nerd. Yes. Okay. So, what is your favorite color, Jasmine?
Green.
Green. What is your favorite color, Brian?
I don't know anymore.
You don't know anymore?
Ooh.
I don't know anymore.
Color, so, all?
No, it's definitely not all of them.
Or like lack of color?
No, it's...
It's hard to choose.
Well, let's just go with like my favorite game series. I love Legend of Zelda, so let's just go with green.
Okay.
You know what? That is so weird because when you say Zelda, I identify green with that.
Yeah.
Maybe partly what he's wearing, but he
Definitely
wasn't
the main character's outfit for every game.
main character. So, Sir Andrew, what is your favorite color?
Probably midnight blue.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's mine. Like
So
a dark.
specific.
Like a
Wait,
dark
I didn't know we
blue.
were getting that.
I didn't want to just say
You
blue
can-
because I don't really like blue that much. But I like.
You
know,
can
like dark
adapt
blue.
your... do you want to amend your color?
I will. I will say emerald green.
Okay.
Oh, well, then I like Coke bottle green.
Coke bottle green. Oh, you're talking about like the recycled glass.
Yeah,
kinda
that
green?
color.
Okay. Gotcha.
You can actually get it on a car,
Gotcha.
and I always wanted a bottle green Bugatti.
Oh wow. Okay.
That's very specific. Very, very specific.
All right, then.
Oh,
Pearlescent paint, metallic sheen, midnight purple over navy blue. It turns burgundy, and when you rotate it in the light, it turns red and purple, and it's dark and almost black in areas.
that's deep.
Cool.
And actually, navy blue is one of my favorites because I was in the Navy, and I like navy blue because this pretty much is navy blue, right? It looks black, but it's navy blue. Anyway, color ended up very deep, so this will set up the third question. What is the airspeed and velocity of an unladen swallow? You don't need to know these things. It's a Monty Python.
He doesn't know.
It's
Nobody
not
knows.
a real question.
Well, is it an African swallow?
If I was king, it would be, yes, it was an African swallow. Yes. Because you need to know these things when you're king.
I'm going to go with 42 and move on.
I have to give you,
Yes.
that's a drink, toast. That was a good answer. I like it.
It's always the answer.
Salud. All right. Here's an age-old question. If trapped in a fantasy or sci-fi world, of all the games, movies, books, what fantasy / sci-fi world would you like to be trapped in? Or you wouldn't mind too much? Sir Andrew.
I think Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings. That's an easy one.
It's a little scary,
A
but
little scary, but kind of
There
pretty.
is literally World War I going on in Lord of the Rings.
at
any
the time
given
of the
time.
movie, but not in the whole world.
Yeah, I guess.
know?
Do you pick what time?
Yeah, if I
Okay.
We said the world.
When?
We said the
When?
setting.
Right.
Yeah.
When?
Now, you
Before
can...
or after the war? It was sorrow.
Come on. What kind of question is that?
First stage or second?
Yeah, exactly. Like, do you want to die or do you want to stay alive? You know, but yeah.
You're right.
So yeah, Lord of the Rings. That'd be my
Lord of the Rings. Final answer?
Yep.
I like it. And,
I know it's simple, but it's what I like.
No, okay, I have to ask. Like an elven village? Do you want to live with the dwarves in their, like, prime? Is there a specific?
Man, the elves are snoods in Lord of the Rings.
But it's a real pretty area.
But I do like the area they live in, so I'd pick that.
All right.
Yeah, but they're such snoods.
I might go hobbit / elf, hobbit elf.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
I would go hobbit.
The hobbits know
Because the
how to
hobbits
live.
have a really good lit. Well, yeah,
All right.
they have a really good life.
All right.
Breakfast. Second breakfast.
Yeah.
Lunch. Second lunch.
As
We're
always.
just a pipe smoking farmers. That's all we are.
That's all they do. That's all you need.
And those were some good pipes that the Gandalf used to bring.
Yeah.
Yes, they didn't call him the Grey for nothing.
You're right.
Brian, what would be your ideal sci-fi or fantasy trapped world?
Honestly, I want to say like My Hero, but while I was thinking about it, like most people have really crap works. They do.
Oh.
That's true.
Yeah.
My Hero Academia,
Like-
by the way, folks. Look into it if you like it.
So let's go with something weird where I could actually do something.
Oh.
Everybody hates living in the Dragon Ball world, but if you actually train and know how to do anything, you can achieve actual flight and like physical energy projection.
Yeah, but I know a
one.
little bit about Dragon Ball Z. What if you're like a bitch Dragon Ball Zer? You know?
Well, no, so here's the thing.
You get,
All humans.
You get beat
All,
up.
manifest,
all humans possess
yeah.
the power to use ki.
Okay.
Hercule's daughter, I don't know.
Videl.
Videl is a normal-ass human. As basic as you can be as a human. Her dad's just a good fighter.
She's basic.
She's got the spirit. No, she's not basic. She's anything but.
Yeah.
She's got the spirit. She's got the drive. So she learns to fight. She learns to fly. She learns how to use energy projection.
She marries Gohan.
Yeah,
in
she's
the
just a
future.
regular human, and she learns how to do all this stuff.
Well,
so
thank you
so is
for-
Krillin.
I like that.
Krillin's
That's
a regular
cool.
human. He can throw the Destructo Disc, a thing that even Frieza was afraid of, and he conquers galaxies.
Pulls a baddie.
Right.
And
oh, yeah.
for the audience out there, I will make up time and catch up on Dragon Ball Z. I love anime. Dragon Ball Z, I have to bow to you guys. I don't know it that well at all, but now you kind of drew me in a little. So,
Oh, dude, Dragon Ball got crazy.
all right. So you let okay. All right, Jasmine.
I think I know
What?
yours.
Do you want to guess? Oh, wait. All right.
Well, okay, so
Let me take it away.
there is an answer that I feel like I should give, just given who I am as a nerd and like where my history lies. But I have to say, more recently, I have discovered a fictional world that I'm quite fond of.
Really?
It is called Solaria. And
Sounds
there
so
are 3 book series set in it so
Oh.
far. And it is a Fae realm.
Oh,
Where
okay.
Okay.
all the Fae also have a like a duality to them where they turn
Oh,
into a
you got
creature.
me now.
Oh, okay.
So they're like
Cool.
phoenixes, werewolves, vampires,
Cool.
griffins, hydras, dragons,
Yeah.
but they're also like Fae human.
All I can think about is Animorphs.
I'm really glad.
the
I'm really glad you picked that.
Is Animorphs.
They
I'm
got
glad you
paid
picked
for
that out-of-pocket answer.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
I like
Something
it.
different.
Well, because you actually have drawn me into this. Now, remind me after the show, because I'll look into it, because it
Well,
does...
it depends. Do you like your books spicy?
I don't like spicy, and we know...
right.
Wink, wink, nod, nod, we know what spicy is. But also because... Okay, how
I
can you
don't
not?
use spice.
I'm a history literature nut. Duality and weirdness and even / perversity can be what do we
Debauchery.
call it? Spiciness. It can be very interesting because that is the spice of life.
Spice.
The spice of life. That didn't come across creepy at all.
Yours. You gotta pick
Yeah.
yours.
If anybody is familiar with the world of Xanth, and there's a specific time period of King Dor, which, wow, that's really dating me as a nerd, I would love to grow up in that world. That kingdom period, especially because I think he was also a good king.
For people who wouldn't know what that is, what is Xanth?
Oh, God. Xanth is a pure Xanthony novel. It's a world of puns and weirdness and very weird powers. In fact, King Dor is considered almost powerless because he can speak to the inanimate. But actually, when you really think of that, that's a very powerful power because there's nothing he doesn't know.
Because the walls have ears?
The walls literally have ears. So does the floor. So does the chair. Oh,
That's
God. Fart
horrifying.
jokes from the chairs are just awful. Okay. Moving
So water
on.
has memory?
Yeah, exactly. Memory foam. Oh, Tide Pod. Anyway. All right.
Go on with the
Now
next question.
here's we're going to go on to the next question, and this is a weird question because that's what we like here, oddball stuff, and it tests everybody's ability of different nerddom. So, would you pick death? You only have 2 choices here: death or death by snu-snu.
Oh,
Andrew.
let me-
Andrew. Oh, no, okay. I'm sorry,
I'll
you got
answer
jumped.
this one. No,
The
I'll
buzzer
answer
got.
this
Go
I want
ahead.
this one. Okay, so if we're gonna do that, I choose death, and you know why?
Uh-oh.
Because death runs an academy where I can learn.
Oh, you're.
Oh, that's cheese.
That's
Nerd
it is.
cheese,
That's
but
so cheese.
You did not define.
Yeah,
you did
you
not
did not
define at
define.
all.
I
So
will,
are we
I will
talking
give
about
you a nerd cheese
Look, dude,
award.
are we talking about dying? Are we talking about being dead? Death the kid? We talking about Lady
Oh,
Hela?
God.
We talking about anyone that rules over the realm of death? You just said death or death by
That's true.
snooze.
Man, I got hoisted by my petard, and if you know what that means, you are cool.
Give me a weird spirit weapon.
Yeah.
Let's go kill some witches.
Yes, yeah, okay. Okay. All right. Permanent, boring, regular death of the Anglo-Saxon type.
Oh, well, there's only one answer. Death by snooze.
Okay, death by... Okay. All right, Andrew.
I pick just normal death.
Normal death, no
I don't want to.
snoo-snoo.
I don't want to get my bits,
Bro, man.
mashed into
You
bits
can tell
before
her.
I die.
She gets to say forever. I'm the actual
I
best.
feel
at this.
like
I killed a man.
In reality, that's fun for all of 5 minutes, and then you go, "Why did I sign up for this?"
Well, I mean,
That's
yeah,
a good point.
But
So,
like,
that's
so
me.
is signing up for regular death.
I'll have to get a
No.
cast around my pelvic.
Look,
region,
no,
you
he
know?
did
I
not
don't
tell
wanna do
you
that.
how you die.
He said
The
by
other way.
snu-snu, and I
Snu-snu,
remember
the other way.
snu-snu
He
always
said
being-
Anglo-Saxon death, and think about how Anglo-Saxons kill people.
True. That's another good point.
Okay, I don't see.
Literally, I should have lawyered all this.
Before you brought your BS into this, it was just normal death.
Right.
And now it became Anglo-Saxon
He
death.
said
because
Anglo-Saxon
you-
death.
Not the first time. He said it the second time.
But this is Church of Nerd. This is exactly
Because now
bravo.
it could be getting pulled apart by horses. and
Exactly.
shit, and I
You want that or death by snu-snu?
Freedom!
I feel like I'm getting pigeonholed in this.
I think you did too, but I mean,
Go ahead,
I
what's
like
yours,
it.
Jasmine?
Jasmine, go ahead.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't think snu-snu's good.
Saxon death is
Pretty
probably
horrifying.
like burned as a witch, maybe, which is where I would fall. So
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, you definitely.
She
That's
floats.
No.
she floats. How do we know she floats?
You can do math? No, it's a witch.
Somehow it
Definitely
all
witch.
comes back to Monty Python. You know?
Are we gonna fight a tiny
What
rabbit?
about you? What's yours?
I don't know. You guys kind of convinced me away from as I started to think of death by snu-snu might be awful, but now I pigeonholed myself into Anglo-Saxon death, which is probably the worst death around.
How intense is the snu-snu?
Enough to kill you.
Well, hey,
Well,
here's
can
the
I
thing,
be
though.
smothered? Like,
Well, yeah,
you
that's
know?
the thing. You didn't say how it happens in this, man. You didn't say how it happens. You didn't say I get a heart
No,
attack
I
or a
mean-
stroke or if I'm just going
I
to
like
die.
that.
we
I
know.
don't mind going out that way if that's the case.
That's-
What happened, man? It was
I
great.
like that,
It was
yeah.
great. What happened? It was pretty great. That's
Yeah.
all I can say.
All right.
yeah.
All right.
Madame, you're thrown.
All right. I will go with death by snu-snu. Why not? Go out with literal bang. Go out with a bang.
Either
That's-
way, I'd get killed by a man. So
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Well, you know.
Jeez, you really
Only one
bad
of those
day to
men
be a
choose that.
Ouch. Thrust-tastic.
All right, what's it?
All right.
Okay.
Now we have an inside joke.
Yes or no? Just give it a good yes or no.
I have no comment.
Oh,
That's a yes.
Yes.
That's a yes.
You take that to the bank. You take that all the way to the
All right,
bank.
who's next?
Oh, I'm gonna go. I've got to go now to Jasmine because I keep coming to her last, and so
I'm gonna look you in the eyes.
Do you have
s-
big polygons?
say yes or no?
You can say no comment.
Given that I don't think I was here for the inside joke, I'm going
not.
purely off of context clues. Yes, definitely.
Definitely big polygons.
Big
Okay.
polygons.
Laura Croft, you know.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah. All right, Ryan.
All right,
You're up.
Brian. Big polygons or not?
I used to have big polygons.
Now they're polygon. Drum roll.
Why would you do this? Yes,
Oh.
no, I used to have big polygons right here.
I like
now
it.
I don't anymore.
That's perfect. I mean, I couldn't have asked for a better answer. The war on polygons is real, people. And on to the next.
Skipped yourself, I see.
Oh, yes.
Mm-hmm.
I used to have big polygons, and now I'm in a committed relationship.
Oh, shrink your
now
polygons.
my polygons are only for you. Only you. Get mine.
They're concave.
They're concave.
Oh boy.
The peanut gallery has stated I have concave polygons. Next. Okay, this is an age-old question as well. I will start with Brian this
Tails.
time. Tails is the incorrect answer.
Okay.
20 lashes with a wet noodle. Star Trek or Star Wars. And you can make up your own answer. Because this
All
is
right.
Church of Nerd.
That depends entirely on what I'm doing. Am I trying to have some fun or am I trying to push my brain through its boundaries so I can enjoy something else? And I don't think you can guess which one of those is which.
No, I can't.
Star Wars.
I can't.
No.
Damn it.
I can't.
I enjoy Star Wars because it doesn't make too much sense to me.
True.
Although I grew up with it, I didn't grow up on it. It was just kind of adjacent to my life. Like, I saw the movies come out every so often. I watched them occasionally when they were, like, on video or rental. Because I used to go to Blockbuster.
If anybody, hold it. The
This is
Wayback,
my heart.
everybody, the Wayback Machine. Woo! Come on, join me. Blockbuster. It doesn't exist anymore.
Okay.
kind of miss it.
They even
so-
had a TV show. I do
So
miss
good.
it.
And
It was
then,
social.
if I wanted something I thought was pseudoscientific or just felt
Oh,
like
yeah.
it was a more solid, interesting story to me, I would watch Star Trek because it wasn't movies. It was broken up into episodes, and I could watch those in a much more bite-sized chunks.
digestible.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I like that.
Like, whereas
You're
when I
on
watched
fire.
Star Wars, it's the movie series and that was it.
Yeah. Okay.
But Star Trek, it was the show and then Star Trek
So-
Exploration. I could learn about the ships. I could learn about all the people on board and the red shirts and why you don't want to be a red shirt.
You don't want to be a red shirt. Don't be a red shirt. That's our public announcement.
Unless you really want to be.
No. We never want to be the red shirt. Never the red shirt. Never. So your answer is both.
Yes.
Okay.
My answer is yes.
All right,
What about
Jasmine.
huh?
Jasmine, I could tell you're boiling over on this one. Star Trek or Star Wars?
Well, okay, so if we're going purely based on amount of content consumed, I have consumed way more Star Wars.
Really? Okay. Gotcha.
Like, basically, everything except the books and the animated series.
I was gonna ask you.
I know.
Oh my
the
God,
books
I was gonna ask
are
you.
there, but
Oh.
I've never been brave enough.
I will
How could I
say.
forget about the animated series?
Have you ever read? I'm going to give a shout out to the best Star Wars novel ever written, Splinter of a Mind's Eye. I wish I could remember the author.
I definitely will
But-
say no for myself.
I've
I've never read it.
Oh, you never read it?
No,
Oh,
I've never read
it's
it.
really
I've heard
good.
of it.
It's really good. It's
Okay, hold on,
it's
sorry.
very good.
You're sleeping on the animated
You made me
series,
completely,
though.
like,
We'll say
remember-
that. If you like Star Wars.
The Clone Wars cartoon. I don't know how I
Yeah,
forgot about
there's,
that.
like,
That's like some of the best media,
Bad
period.
Batch, too.
Yeah,
Oh, the Bad
Batch
Batch.
is-
Bad Batch.
I just...
I don't know
Top
how
tier.
I like forgot they
There's
did a
only
whole
so much
million
time.
spin-offs.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
only so much time.
There's only so
Yeah.
much time.
Yeah.
Oh God!
All
Now
right,
It took me forever to get through it because I
Dude.
watched it after it all came out. It took me forever to
Yeah.
get through it.
and then you now Mandalorian, the Boba Fett.
Okay.
The, blah,
On this
blah, blah.
topic, I have one big question about Star Wars and about Star Trek.
Yes,
Pre or post Disney Star Wars? And then
both.
I'm gonna go with both too because post
Yeah.
Disney Star Wars has come out with some pretty good stuff.
Now,
Other than
look,
the sequel movies.
We admit they've been hit or miss.
let me be a little bit more specific because this is an actual like detailed question. I don't mean like now because clearly Disney's pulled off the gas a lot.
Yes.
I mean when they took it over. You all know what I mean.
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
the sequels.
Yes.
Yeah, they were bad.
Yeah,
Yes.
no, the sequels.
Agreed.
Sequels need to be
And
pulled,
then-
but
And then for Star Trek, current Star Trek or before, what was it, like the 2012 movie, 2010 movie? For the new movie series came out.
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Well, okay, like, are you doing Wrath of Khan? Because Wrath of Khan was like one
No,
No,
of the best Star Wars,
I mean,
arguably.
pre-2010.
yeah, he's
Yeah,
talking about
yeah,
before like the new age Star
oh,
Trek
that's
movies
tough.
came out.
Yeah, because I mean, there's hit and misses with that too. I mean, definitely. So, ooh.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
Star Trek, I have seen all of the movies from like the old ones to the new ones,
Right.
and I enjoy them all. Same thing, I know people, you're saying the sequels of Star Wars, but they were fun. They were enjoyable. I had a good time being
I
back
get
in
it.
that world and
I
getting
get
a
ya.
main female character to lead me along.
I
in
love
it.
Rey. I love
So-
Rey.
Yeah, it's just there's
Yeah.
parts and elements that haven't really.
Honestly,
struck
I was
me.
actually heavily on the wagon of like when Force Awakens came out. I actually really liked it, even though it was like they kind of copied stuff from A New
Yeah.
Hope.
Literally scene for scene copied.
A lot of stuff, yeah, but I
Well-
still liked it a lot because, like what you're saying, I really liked the female lead.
Yeah,
And then I actually was hoping for Finn to be the Jedi, though. I thought that would have been better.
I
but-
would have liked Rey better if they had more character development
They
before
didn't
she
really-
became
yeah.
like where she was at. When
I
the
thought
movie
Rey
starts.
would have been a really good like Han kind of
Like,
character.
If they developed her just a little bit more,
I
I would have
agree.
liked her. But like, she just popped up. She's like, "I have powers,
Yeah.
guys," and I'm like,
I agree.
Yeah.
Look,
Why?
I could have spent a whole episode between Mark Hamill training her, with her, being with her, and the whole movie being that. That's me.
yeah.
I could have totally done that. Mark Hamill, I love the guy. Met the guy. He's great. I don't. If you want to badmouth him, no toxicity here. We're out. We're out. Because I mean, I love that. I mean, he's a great actor, and as an actor, I can see him being like an actor pupil thing,
Yeah.
as well as the Jedi thing.
Yeah.
And you didn't get enough of that.
No, they did
For
him
me.
dirty.
Yeah, they did all the
They
dirty.
did him dirty.
And then you had Han Solo come in, who was just
I liked Han Solo.
So, do you
I
say
don't
you feel like
I
it
liked
wasn't
him
enough
in
of a
the
connection?
movies.
yeah. It wasn't enough time to build that connection either.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Is like it's just bad writing, but it's
Yeah. Look how-
I'm still with you where I still was like jazzed when they first came out. I was like, oh cool, we're not gonna just let this die.
Yeah.
Kind of thing, you know what I mean?
I was with that. Like, I wanted it to work. I really did. But
Okay,
I didn't like.
I've got a nerd question for the audience because this would be something interesting to prove. Did Mark Hamill and Yoda get more time together than Mark Hamill and Rey got together?
Absolutely.
100%.
And I think because there was a really that training segment, you felt the connection between I just don't feel
makes
that you had the time
No, they did it really
between
fast.
Ray and Mark Hamill. And again, Mark Hamill arguably I love his acting, his voice work, and I think he's a decent. He sat and talked with me for 6 hours one time. So, hell of a shout out. I'd love to talk to you again, Mark. That's not kissing your ass. It's just the truth. Anyway, let's move on. Oh no. I didn't ask.
You didn't say
No, I
yourself,
didn't.
and you didn't ask me.
I didn't ask.
No,
We
you're
got
fine.
sidetracked.
But mine's obvious. Mine's Star Wars.
old
Star
and
Wars.
feeble. So
Mine
Star
is Star
Wars.
Wars. You can just move
And
on for me.
moving
Mine's
on.
definitely Star Wars.
Okay, my answer is very quick and succinct, so you'll all be happy to this. My answer is Tron. Okay, next question.
I'll give you that. Okay.
All right, old Tron.
One hit wonder.
Okay, original Tron was good. I'll give you that one.
Okay. This is now we're going to get deep here. We're going to set the mood. We're going to play some music, a little jazz too. Nobody likes jazz. Never mind. Sorry to offend Nate.
Yeah,
I
jazz
kind of
is
like.
great.
There's
What are
some
you talking
jazz.
You know what? Just ask
my
the
mouth runs
Just ask
ahead
the
of my
question.
brain sometimes. I will just ask them. We're going to have a thing here where they can throw things at me to get me back on track. What do you hope comes from Church of Nerd? What we're doing here, and I'm going to start with Jasmine.
I don't know. There's so many possibilities. I mean, I hope that we are able to do this for a while, for a few years at least, and get to cover a lot of topics. Like, there's so many niches and different interests that to have the time to really, like, dig in and talk about them with you guys would be awesome. I hope that we get an audience. Hello.
Please, like
Hello
us.
out there.
Sanctuary. No.
But yeah, I mean, I think big dream would be to eventually do at least one live show.
Oh,
That'd be really cool.
We would
That'd be
definitely,
really cool.
probably, maybe do that in the future.
Definitely,
Wink,
probably,
wink, wink,
maybe,
nod, nod.
perhaps.
Okay.
sometime.
A minute.
Good. Really good answers. I'm going to skip back because you got short-shirted on your last one. Do it.
do you
think?
I think that my biggest hope would be kind of being able to cover like current events that are happening within different communities and kind of shed light on those, because sometimes they can kind of be left in obscurity to a certain degree, whether it's positive or negative. But yeah, I just think it'd be kind of fun to be able to, because there's a lot of people who just watch things casually.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
and it's kind of, this is the way they get their source of information.
And I'm glad you brought that
what
up.
I mean? So, yeah.
Because these are things we are going to tackle in the future. But again, we're going from a view of inclusivity. That's why it's the Church of Nerd. We're looking at being nerds not to be ostracized, but to work together, to figure through. We're going to have things we don't agree on, things we dislike, but we want to always bring it together. And look, it's just working on this has changed my opinion on things I want to look into more, and I'm getting a little set in my ways. But that's what I like about that doing this. We get to that we're going to get to work on different things, different aspects, and address different problems in the nerd community and in our world in general. Because as we're going to show, the nerd community is the world. I mean, we're all a part of this nerdy world.
Yeah, I mean, look at Marvel. It's like a big deal.
Again, being nerdy is $1 billion industry too. So
We have taken over officially.
There's
we
a
have.
D&D movie now.
Do not
Yes,
change
there
your
is.
do not change the channel. Do not change the network. Never mind. Brian.
All right. Honestly, my dream for this is actually to help anyone, even just one person, to see that they're not alone. And just because they're a nerd, they like things that people around them don't like. Just because you like the weird stuff, the sciencey stuff, the things that make
like that.
smart people interesting, doesn't mean you have to be an outcast. Doesn't mean you have to be by yourself.
Absolutely, yeah.
Just my one goal is really to help any one person see that.
I
Other
love
than that, I would like to eat a giant cookie. The size
Yes. We will all get on board. Oh, okay.
Like,
If you all
Sweet,
watch,
you know?
someday we will get a table cookie. And there will be peace in the world. Okay. All right. Wow.
Big question.
I really like the responses that I heard. I mean, really. I mean, it's not like, oh, I really like that. No, I'm touched by it. I really hope that this show continues on, and we're going to do it because we like it. We hope we gather fans, and we, hope we get some notoriety or publicity or
We just have to bash a famous person
right,
hard enough.
right. I mean, but it's
Canceled. Canceled.
yes.
So
that actor, what's his face? No,
all it takes
Yeah.
is if we get the right famous idiot
Yeah.
mad at us, it'll work.
Maybe it'll give
100%
it'll give us a lot of publicity. Yes, or canceled. Or anyway, no, we're brought to you. We're unstoppable. This is pirate blogging. To its
Brought to you by caffeine.
And if somebody doesn't like us really bad enough, yes, they will cancel us. Anyway,
They can try.
But I do. I like the responses. I like
Let's do things, man.
what this is doing, and I hope we can share a lot of things and get feedback from people too, because that'll be the most interesting thing. So anyway, moving on. Before I start crying, because I was like, fake crying. But no, the real responses, I really enjoyed your responses, and I can't wait to hear. Besides the toxic people who I'm scared of, I want to hear what people think of the show. But okay, number 10. Well, 10 is always special. It's a decade. It's 10. It's a 1 and a 0. 0 and 1. 1. It's also binary then. Somebody's going to correct me on that, I know. Anyway, what would you like people to know about you? Brian.
Basically nothing at this point.
That he likes
That's such
giant
a
table
great,
cookies.
honest answer.
I'm not a real person. Let's go.
You, as we've stated, you are a potato.
Only occasionally.
Only occasionally. All right, Jasmine, what would you like people to know about you?
I don't know. I mean, that's kind of the point of the show, is they're going to find out, right?
Oh. Well, okay, that's kind of a you see me, we see you, and what becomes...
I see you.
I see you.
I see you.
I see
I
you.
see you.
That's kind of creepy. Andrew.
I see you.
I see church people. Church and nerd people. Yeah. Oh,
I think
God,
I think
that's
the
creepy.
only thing that I want people to know about me is I love Dungeons and Dragons.
All right.
I love telling good stories to my friends. That's the main thing to me.
You are
Okay.
a bard in heart.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
And that's similar. I mean,
And I like being part of good stories with my
Right. Well, now we are legend in our own minds.
So this one time at band camp,
Oh,
There was a big potato cookie.
I don't
Oh,
think
that's
something
full
else
circle.
happened at band camp.
Yeah. There was a flute in the.
Who was
yeah.
in Paris?
Ow.
Sorry, go ahead. Move on. Quickly.
Move on. Yeah, anyway, so I would like people to know that I do not endorse this joke.
He knew immediately.
oh yes.
Go ahead. I got you. So yes, what I hope to bring is the show to people. You'll get to know me. I'm kind of a nerd.
Kind of.
Kind of.
Okay.
Giant nerd.
Hey, I have once proclaimed myself king of nerds, and we'll get to that later. And again, I have a purpose that I feel, besides enjoying doing this show, I really am doing it with people I like. And, they can't... I hate you! No, I hate you! No, that's not... the camera, if it was off or on, I love these people. I'm really glad that I've met them. I'm really glad we're doing this show, and I can't wait to see what becomes of it. And so that comes to my question. Would you sell out? Big question. Would you sell out for $4 billion?
Yes.
Yes.
In a heartbeat.
Heartbeat?
If it's just for the parts of the show, yeah, because it's not like
If it's for my body, no.
yeah.
But
You become the pimpo for $4 billion.
but
Yeah.
I mean, $4 billion doesn't just change you; it changes
yeah.
everyone around you.
Yes.
Yeah, and then with $4 billion, I could just do a whole new thing.
I
Yes.
will buy
Yeah.
another show.
Yeah.
Okay?
I agree.
I'd have the
Yeah,
resources.
if you're popular enough to get bought out for $4 billion, the people will follow you into your next thing
Yeah.
anyways.
Yeah.
I my line that I would draw.
what happened with
That's
Blizzard.
not worth any money.
It's true.
Blizzard. It is true.
Everything. You're like,
The line in
ooh.
The line in the sand is I would not do anything that would cause harm to other people. That would
$4
be my
billion.
exception.
We're breaking a few legs.
Well,
I can't do it. I'm a
Jesus.
tree hugging pussy.
unalive him. All right.
All right. So, what is your nerdiest dream, Andrew?
Wait, I need a little clarification on this. You mean actual dreams or something I want?
No, you know what? You can take it either way.
I would want, my nerdiest dream would be in my house, there would be a bookshelf, and that bookshelf would open, and when I went into the bookshelf, it would be a staircase that went down to like a basement level, and the basement level would be all of my shit. And I would literally just have my desk, my computer, my entertainment system, basically a man cave, but I don't want to call it a man cave. Nerd cave. It's
Nerd cave.
Because man cave,
I
very
like it.
sexist.
It's a regular cave.
Nerd cave.
It's just your space, you know.
It's my
special
cave.
space.
No, dude,
Yeah.
it's just a
But
cave.
that is where all my stuff would
You
go.
can have your bat cave in there.
And if I
everything.
could go a step further, it would have a D&D table installed into it, and then I could have friends over and your tabletop.
Like
You
one
added
of those
my
ones
dream.
with the TV
Man.
in it
Yes,
that has the
yes.
digital
See,
map.
Exactly.
You dreaming
I
big.
like
You
it.
dreaming big.
Yeah,
you
like a
have
big
friends.
table, like a big
That's
table.
where the $4 billion is.
That's
going.
where it's going.
That's the $4 billion.
That's where it's going. Basically the Bat Cave, but for my nerd
The
stuff.
bat nerd cave.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's what I would do.
All right, all right.
If I had
What-
a dream.
If you had the nerdiest dream, what would it be, Jasmine? And yeah, it could be like it could be an actual dream you had, or the dream that you want.
Uh-oh. Nope. Got it? Yep, that dream
We're
is
not here to judge, mostly.
not safe for work, that dream. Okay?
We're deep enough into this. You can go nuts.
Yeah, we're more than half hour into an episode. Just say whatever.
No, nerdiest dream would be to have an actual Super Hulock crossover episode really happen. So for those who don't know, that's a combination of the show Supernatural, Doctor Who, and the BBC Sherlock with Benedict Cumberbatch.
Wow.
There was a phase in Tumblr for like 2012, 2013, that it was very popular to edit sets of GIFs from all the shows to make it look like they were happening in the same scene.
That is cool. I'd like to see some of that.
Yeah, and it was,
I haven't seen that. I would like to see that.
It's a great niche of geekdom that I was a part
Oh,
of,
right.
and I
Thank
would
you.
love to have it become a reality.
That's cool. I like
Oh
it.
my good lord, I know exactly what I want now.
All right.
Okay.
Spit it out.
Speaking of remembering Tumblr,
Nah.
oh my god, is this gonna make sense to anyone? What is her name? Oh, I can't remember her freaking name. But this was the fanfic of what was it, Harry Potter or something? Oh my god, I cannot remember this. This was like the worst fanfiction ever written. I really want to see a movie made out of this because it would be like the funniest, worst C/D tier movie ever. And I can't. Oh, it's pissing me off. I can't remember
So we
the
need to
title.
contact the producers of
Right.
50 Shades of Grey.
Exactly, because it would be exactly like that.
Yeah.
Oh, it was a naughty little spicy.
No, okay.
No,
so
but
like the
you know-
girl's name was like Raven Dementia Way or something. It was like something Raven Dementia Way, and I was like, yo, you're like.
If you all know
6 degrees
Raven
too
Dementia
edgy.
Way, and it's not a street.
freaking me out, man.
Yeah, I was like, yo, you guys are like 6 degrees My Immortal. It's called My Immortal. Oh my.
All right,
Oh,
now
you
we
actually-
know.
Are
You
familiar
came up with it.
You are.
No, I'm not the one that came up with that. Oh hell. No.
Okay.
No,
Will
wait, you
tell me
brought it
later?
back up in the
Will you
memory.
tell me
Yeah.
later? Okay.
Yeah, okay, well,
Tumblr. Yeah.
wink, wink, nod, nod.
My Immortal, 'cause that would be
lights
the
out
worst
when
movie.
you get this one.
That'd be the worst movie, and I kind of want to see.
You kind of want to see it, okay.
But
Or
we
it
were
would be
talking-
the best movie.
Worst best
know.
movie is often
I have
combined.
no idea. But as for actual dreams, so this one time, this one weird thing happened, and I was like,
At Bandcamp?
no. If this was at Bandcamp, it probably would have been easier. But like, me and Zombie Clown Hitler were driving a big rig through a wave of zombies. Yes. And eventually the engine got gummed up with zombie guts, and so we had to hop out, and he, for some reason, had an arsenal on him, and I was like, yo, man, I don't know if you know this, but I'm going to kill you when we're done because you're Hitler. But for right now, we got to drop all these zombies.
I
And
don't know.
I don't know either, man, but it was awesome.
I like it. Like it, and I'm down with killing Hitler. Hold it. You have to
As
make
a
him.
clown.
Hold it.
Dressed as
you
a
have
clown.
to. You
Zombie
can't,
Clown Hitler.
you can't kill a zombie. You have to destroy it. We'll get into that argument another time.
I had to re-unalive the zombie.
You re-unalived him. I like that.
Got it.
All right.
It was wild.
All right. My dream. And this is. There's a lot that all of you said and mentioned, and now there's things I want to see. But imagine far, far away, in a castle in the clouds. I mean, come on. I've always dreamed of a castle. Who hasn't dreamed of a castle in the clouds that you have to reach by a Pegasus?
No.
Okay.
Which I'm going to go full bore. It's not just a Pegasus, it's a Pegacorn. So it's got the unicorn horn and it's a
Right,
Pegasus.
yeah.
And it's got like different colors and, so it's special. That's my, it's the Maserati of
Yeah.
unicorns, Pegacorns.
Okay.
And okay, so it's the castle in the clouds and waterfalls that fall to the poor people down below who are like, I wish I lived in the castle in the clouds. Now that's kind of a
okay.
dick move, but, there's always the people who live below the castle in the clouds. And they're called muggles. But I mean, now to really get it inspiring is some of the falling off the waterfalls are waterfalls. Some of them are lava falls. And then got
Also
dragons
hell
flying
a little
around,
bit.
you know.
Okay.
Are you a giant turtle dragon?
Yes. No. I am a giant turtle dragon.
As soon as you started saying that, I imagined like Heavy Metal, the movie.
Oh God!
And
There's a
mixed
B-52
with, like, Zelda.
bomber flying over with Zelda dropping out.
That's what I
Great.
imagined. I mean,
All right, well, we got to
Now
move on
I'm just
from that
seeing
one.
Jack Black doing stuff.
Great. Jack Black is not in my dreams. Love you, Jack Black, but you're not in my dreams. Anyway, moving
wish you
on.
were.
I wish you were. All right. So, the next question is Luke, Han, or Leia? Brian.
Real quick before you answer, what is like our favorite?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just, it's like a psychological
I know.
part.
Oh, it's not
The
Kill
one that-
Mary
Oh,
Screw.
No, we're not. We'll do Kill Mary Screw another
I
time.
was like, do I have to be one of these characters?
Or who you like the most, whatever, just floats your
Oh,
boat.
no.
Oh,
Luke,
okay.
Han, or Leia?
I like Luke because when I was little, Han shot first.
I like that about it. Okay, all right,
It's not his
Andrew.
fault.
It's not his fault.
I like
It was
Leia the
justified.
most. I like Leia the most.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, because she's like especially for the time the movie came out, she was like a really strong female character.
I,
You know?
wow,
I'll give you that.
insightful.
Really-
right?
She was up there with like Ripley from Alien.
Gotcha.
Yo,
She's like a
Ripley's
really
crazy
because she
character.
wasn't. They kind of sexualized her a little bit, but they
Kinda?
made
Yeah.
The
well,
bikini?
No, the bikini came later though.
Yeah,
bikini
the
came
first
later.
movie.
Okay,
First
we're going
movie.
first movie?
Yeah,
Okay,
the first.
okay.
I'm just thinking about when they first introduced her. But
Okay.
you're right, the bikini, right? But also, I mean, like in the third movie, she shows up in a bounty hunter costume to
True.
get Han out.
True.
You know,
Sure, yeah.
so it's like I just really like her because she's always been like a
Flexible.
tactician and she's got a really strong mind and
That
a really
makes me
strong
want to
will.
ask.
She's
like,
the
And
glue.
she's also very like caring and gentle. at
Well,
the
she's
same
also the
time.
glue of the movie.
She is the
that
glue.
makes me want to
Yeah.
ask Leia or Amidala.
No, that's a. Come on.
I'm saying
Amidala.
which one of them was a better.
Oh, not even a.
Wait,
yeah,
that's not even
Leia.
a question.
Leia.
Amidala was an idiot.
Leia. All right, Jasmine.
I'll go with you, Anakin. That's what it felt like.
Now you're being mean. But I agree.
Hey, come on.
I agree.
How do you get
totally
stuck
agree.
on a desert planet? You idiot. Like, what?
You got interstellar travel.
We're
You
getting
can't get out of
mean
here.
now.
Sorry.
We love you all.
Sorry, Padme.
Yeah, we love you. Okay, Jasmine, Luke, Han, or Leia?
I think Han, just because like he's a normal guy with no force sensitivity, and he still like holds his own and is able to really make an impact.
His special power is gun.
Yeah, well,
No, I know what
street
you're talking
smart.
about.
yeah, like
He's not such a great space pilot as was made fun of in Family Guy, where they, he like glists lazily to the left as he does his special maneuvers. Like you're waiting for the Millennium Falcon to do something, it just kind of goes. So, but no, he had street smarts. He was savvy. He was handsome. He was roguish. He could have gone bad guy.
yeah,
but he
like
didn't.
the
Oh my gosh, that would have
begrudging
been a really good bad guy.
turn
Right?
to do the good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like
Can you imagine him being a bad guy and raising Kylo Ren?
right. That would have.
That's a good what
That's
if.
its own
I
movie.
read that fanfic.
Yeah, that
It's a good one.
it's the Dark Solo. I'm Han. And that sounded wrong in a different way, but because Han Solo is the porn. Anyway, next person.
Also not safe for work.
Not the safe word, yes. I would go with Leia.
Wow.
I would go with Leia.
Why Leia?
Why Leia? Carrie Fisher. I like all the actors. All of them were incredible.
No, we're not talking about
I
Carrie
met Mark
Fisher.
Hamill.
We're not talking about Carrie Fisher.
Carrie Fisher
We're
as
talking about
Leia.
the
We're talking about the
Leia.
character.
I'm talking
Leia.
about both.
Nah, we're talking about
No,
Carrie Fisher.
you're
You're
talking
breaking
about
your
the
own
character.
rules, buddy, but alright.
Carrie
I broke
Fisher's
the
cool.
sixth wall.
Carrie Fisher's
Anyway,
awesome, but
Leia as
was a cool character,
Leia,
but, like, not a
again,
favorite.
I hadn't seen anything
Leia's.
like that. I grew up in a world where everything was G.I. Joe, pretty much.
G.I. Joe.
Seeing Leia, Carrie Fisher, portray Leia, it blew your mind. I mean, it was really just a smarter character, just interesting, fascinating, and willing to take charge. When she kicks them down in the garbage chute, that's a classic. I mean, that's just, she takes, these two idiots don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah.
So, she again, when you say it, she really is the glue.
Yeah.
She really
Yeah.
brings everybody together.
I mean, a lot of Han's
the rebellion, everybody.
choices wouldn't have even
Yeah.
been the way they were without
Yeah.
Leia, you know?
Well, I mean, let's be real. Han Solo makes bad decisions.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, he does.
But he does do one of the most badass
Chewbacca
things
tends
ever.
to
The
make
fucking
up
I
for Han
love
Solo's
you.
bad decisions.
Yeah.
I know you do.
Yeah, I know.
That was so sick when he's like, I know.
See, this is the good stuff.
Shut up, baby.
Yeah, shut up. I know.
All right.
That's so funny.
All right, so we got Han Solo. He does the mistakes. Chewbacca tends to fix like half those mistakes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially the
And rest of
mechanical
it-
ones, because
oh
that's
my
really
good
what
Lord. Yeah.
Leia handles
Yeah.
his personal and emotional mistakes. Chewbacca gets the mechanical
Why do I like this guy again? Don't.
and probably the physical ones. I mean, I can't imagine how many scrapes Han Solo got out because of. Let's go fuck up Han. Maybe not today.
Why is there a Wookiee on his ship?
You know? The Wookiee says otherwise. Anyway, so is there anybody that didn't ask this up? We got everybody? This will come to our last one, and this switches back to the Star Trek realm. Kirk, Picard, Archer, Janeway, or Sisko.
Which Archer?
Archer from Enterprise.
I know which Archer you mean.
Okay.
No, not
Yeah.
Archer.
I did not add Discovery, sorry. And we'll go into that
was
later.
Like, that was like, sorry, not
Sorry, not sorry. So, Andrew, Kirk, Picard, Archer, Janeway, or Sisko?
Picard.
Picard.
Yeah.
Make it so.
Kirk is cool. I like Kirk as a second, but Picard is always the one I thought was really interesting.
I'll give you that.
Alright.
He was like a good captain. He just had a. I mean, I kind of feel bad for bagging on the whole Carrie Fisher thing because I really like Picard's voice.
Yeah.
Like his voice is so.
That's not
It's like velvet. You
Yes.
know?
That's not a. I mean, yes, it is an actor-specific thing, but
That is, yeah.
that's the character still because he's saying things as the character.
I know,
Yeah.
but it's still his voice. It's like
Right.
it's like Morgan Freeman. It's
He has
like,
a
Morgan Freeman
a
has
way
a
of
very
soothing you with your
recognizable voice.
Make
you
it
know?
so.
It's like
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like if you gave the same lines to somebody else, it wouldn't come out the same way.
It's
That's
like-
all, you know?
It's like how trying to recast Optimus Prime just doesn't work.
Right,
Yeah, because
right.
the guy. No, I'm not
You
gonna
know
get
his
into that.
voice.
I'm not
Yeah.
gonna get into that because I know why.
Yeah,
Optimus
that's a
Prime's
whole
voice
nother
sounds like that.
Whole
but yeah,
other
but,
episode. So let's go and get with Brian here. Kirk, Picard, Archer, Janeway, or Sisko?
Also Picard
Nice.
for a slightly different reason, but that's just because he's Professor X.
See?
So
The
now you
voice.
Carrie Fisher.
No, it's not
You
the
Carrie
voice.
Fisher me. You Carrie
You
Fisher
did.
me.
We're
did.
Carrie Fishering him. I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Fine then. I will go with Picard because I think he happens to be a more logical tactician than the other members of this list. I do.
Kirk is like a hunk.
Kirk is like known to be the tactician.
But Kirk
Yeah,
is like
I
a hunk,
know.
you know.
But Kirk does things
and jumps
that-
over dashboards and kicks Klingons.
You see my point? Like it's like that. It's like I like.
But that's
Picard.
part of his tactics.
All I'm
So
saying,
is Star-Lord's
all I'm
tactics.
saying
but still.
is, if Kirk is leaning in for a smooch, I'm smooching.
Oh!
But Picard, no.
So you're going with Kirk is hot.
I'm gonna go. Sorry, Picard. It's a working relationship.
Picard
I
is
can't-
someone I would leave in charge of my company.
Sorry,
I would-
sir. Kirk does it. I'm like, well,
Picard's
Maybe if
the
you had some
CEO.
maybe.
Look, dude, all I'm
I don't
saying
like
is,
both.
all I'm saying is, I would leave Picard in charge of some people if I were left.
Yeah.
Kirk, I would have to leave someone to watch him.
That was Spock's job.
You see my point?
Yeah.
But that you could go that argument with Picard because Picard has Riker, who everybody kind of gets the feeling that
Yeah.
Picard's not full captain without Riker, whereas Kirk says full captain without Spock, just with poor judgment.
Does that make you a full captain if you have terrible judgment? Like
It does. It does.
Yes, it
Yeah.
does.
It does. Plenty of
Star-Lord.
I'm just saying, plenty of ships
Dude,
have
no,
said
no.
otherwise.
Here's
Yeah.
my prime example of this. Star-Lord does not get to be captain of his own ship when he starts making stupid choices because Rocket
I get
or
it.
Gamora or Drax
Does call us
take it from
bullshit.
him.
Yes,
I
that's
get
true.
it, but you know,
All right.
pirates.
All
they
right,
made
all
bad
right.
choices.
Jasmine,
All right.
Jasmine, Kirk, Picard. I really want to know. Kirk, Picard, Archer, Janeway, or Sisko?
Spock.
Spock.
I knew you. Somebody would do it. I knew it. I knew it. Captain Spock, Ambassador Spock.
Yeah.
I like
Spock.
that she got you because you made the Tron.
I
comment
knew it.
earlier.
I was- I-
She got you.
And hey, I was going to say R2D2 on the Star Wars one, but
I was trying not to say that.
oh man, R2D2 would have been good.
yeah.
Can I give a little fun fact for R2D2?
Sure,
Really quick?
sure.
Do it.
Let's appreciate.
Do you know why in the original movies why Luke every time he says stay with the ship, R2D2 freaks out?
Yes.
Okay, do you know why?
No.
It's because in Revenge of the Sith, the last time Anakin says stay with the ship, he never sees him again.
I heard about that and I didn't put thank you.
Yeah.
Let's see, I learned something new every day.
Never sees him
if you
again.
didn't know, now you
His
know, or
friend
it's a
dies.
spoiler.
Yeah. So anytime somebody says it, he gets
I
like
like
PTSD.
No, I'm
Aw.
not staying here.
Yeah.
Droid PTSD. Wow.
Yeah. Sorry. Just
That's
fun
what
fact.
happens
So
when you
that-
teach your robots
I
emotions.
I thought that was a different droid. PTSD
Oh,
2 or no.
You heard it here, folks. Don't teach your robots emotions.
That's right. That's right. That's dangerous. Okay, so wow. Okay, all right.
How about you?
I've come to appreciate some of the other captains later on. I didn't like Picard at first because I did feel that he wasn't a Kirk. But that's his, and then that's when the real argument became Kirk or Picard. And now you add other ones to the mix. I will say this: I like Janeway, the actress. I think a lot of people in nerdom, we may get into this especially, I think she was done wrong on the show. And I don't like Janeway the captain as the way she was written. I like the actress. Sisko is going to be my weird change because I was a Kirk guy. Still love Kirk. He's the original. He's Shatner. He taught us to emote. Shatner,
Dude, I
school
can't.
of acting.
When I saw that as a kid, I was like, why is he
But I
talking
love
like that?
I
don't get it.
And
Everything has.
by the way, he does a song.
Everything.
Everything.
He does a song, Rocket Man.
Rocket Man.
I
That's-
am Rocket. and
That's why I like
rocks.
Picard.
I love it
because he's like, "Come on, what is that?
What is
Like,
that?"
That's what I like about it.
But yeah,
you know?
I will go with Sisko. I think he's the most developed character. I think he was inventive with how it went. I think he's not a pure captain of a starship. So I really like that. I like the Deep Space Nine. Some people aren't good. That's going to get its own argument. But I think the tale of Deep Space Nine goes to a full circle and closure. And I really just loved how he handled it. Even though there were some tough parts of it, especially with the aspect where he's kind of going loony, but he played that to the hilt. I mean, I think he's one of the better actors who really did any of this, which is saying something, because, I mean, there's a lot of people that brought their own things. But that will wrap us up. Thank you for joining Church of Nerd. We hope to see you next time. We'll be on Facebook. You're watching us on YouTube. We hope you join us and subscribe, like us, and tell a friend. Thank you very much. Have a good one. Bye.